Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jessica and I remain your host on this channel, Jess Signatures. In today's video, we're going to be making this beautiful, gorgeous cargo pants. Yeah, it is gorgeous, like I mean it. For a second there, I couldn't believe that I actually made this because I've always wanted to make it for the longest time, for as long as I can remember, but I've always been pushing it and pushing it, thinking that it will be a difficult project. But trust me guys, it's so easy if you just get the tips and tricks. You get it all. Now, the cargo pants I made two different types of pockets. I made the 3D pocket and the 2D pocket. Now, what's the difference between the 3D and the 2D pocket? The 3D pocket, I'll be putting it on your screen. It has a 3D effect. It has a strip by the side that makes it look as if it's opening up, whereas it's just a pocket. But the 2D pocket is laying flat. It's just laying flat on the normal pocket that we put on pants, on dresses, and what have you. The normal pocket, that's the 2D pocket. I'll also have a picture of it showing you up here. Now, this video is just basically the pocket I'm showing you. Yeah, you'll be wondering why I'm just showing you the pocket, because the main focus here is the pocket for the cargo pants. The pant itself, it's up to you. You can decide to make a basic pant, just a straight leg pant. You can decide to make it a jogger. I'll try to put in different pictures of cargo pants for you on the screen so that you understand what I'm trying to say. You can decide to make a normal straight leg, like I said earlier. You can make it like a joggers, with elastic band on the cuff. You can make it baggy. You can make it slim. Whatever you want, whatever you like, just make your pants. And if you don't know how to make your pants, or you want to see how I made this particular pant that I have on my thumbnail, check my last video. I will have it linked on your screen. Check my last video. It's a detailed tutorial of how I made this particular pant that I used for my cargo pants. So let me know in the comment section if you want me to do a more detailed tutorial on cargo pants, and then I'll be sure to do that for you. I promise. Okay guys, without so much rambling, without further ado, let's get into this tutorial. We'll start by getting the dimensions for all the pockets that I used. It does not have to be the same as mine. You just have to do whatever works well with you and the amount of fabric you have available to you. Here I used 2 trouser lengths of fabric. A trouser length is 45 inches. So I used 2 trouser lengths of fabric for mine. So you can use less, you can use more. Depends on your fabric, you know the measurements you would use for your pocket. Now for the 2D pocket, that is the flat lay pocket that I showed you earlier on. If you didn't watch the introduction, please go back and watch it. The dimensions I used were 12 by 9. Now the length of the pocket was 9 inches, while the width was 12 inches. For the pocket cover or the flap, I used 10 by 4 inches. 10 by 4 inches. The length of the flap was 4 inches, while the width was 10 inches. Then for the main 3D pocket that I showed you earlier, I used, for my dimension, for the length of the pocket, for the length of the pocket I used 10 inches, while the width I used 13 inches. While for that same 3D pocket, the flap or the pocket cover, I used 4.5 inches for the length of the pocket cover, and I used 10 inches for the width. Then for the back, I used for the back width I used about 7 inches, I think. Yeah, for the back width I used 7 inches, and then the length 9 inches. Why the length of the pockets are shorter is because we have that design where we fold in some allowance. So if you fold in 2 inches, it means your flap or your cover will be shorter by 2 inches. Well, if you fold in 3 inches, it means your flap or your cover will be shorter than 3 inches. That's just the trick there. No long talk. Now, after getting all of that, the 3D, remember the reason why it's 3D, there is a strip. Now, that strip that I cut for my 3D is 2 inches by 30. Remember, our length is 10 and we have 3 sides, so that's 30 inches. Now, for us to get that design in front of our pocket, you fold your pocket into 2 and get the midpoint, and then whatever allowance you put for the fold for that pleats that we have, like me, I put 3 inches. I'll be taking 1.5 on each side to get my 3 inches, and then I'll fold that 1.5 facing the midpoint. Now, if you want it to have like a box effect, that is the way the under would look, I'll show you the under very soon, the way the under will look, then you do it the other way. Remember the way we do our pleat, box pleats, inverted pleats. That's just what we are doing here. No new thing under the sun. It's just the same thing about your pleats. That's what we're doing here. There's no biggie about it. So I'll just fold that 1.5 inch towards the midpoint because I want mine to be inverted, and then I'll go ahead and iron it. Now you can see the box pleat at the back, but if you want it the reversed way, why not? After ironing it, you can see everything is laying flat. Then just for extra sauce, I went ahead to top stitch that pleated part. I went ahead to top stitch it. If you don't want to do that, or you cannot sew straight lines, please don't do it. Now, after doing that, if you're not top stitching, the next thing that you'll do is to go and fix your strip. My strip here was not up to 30, so I had to join because I didn't have enough fabric, but it's fine. It didn't show as much. Now, here is, if you're going to top stitch the way I did, don't add that strip yet. If you're going to top stitch the way I did, don't add that strip here. Just take it to your machine right now and top stitch it. I did double lines on my top stitching just for design purpose. There's no other reason for that. After doing that, make sure you cut out every loose thread. You don't want to have loose threads on whatever you're working on. It does not look nice. Then I'll go ahead and sew the strip on the side. Now, like I said before, if you want a very detailed tutorial, let me know in the comment section, and I will be sure to show you. Why I want you to say you want it is because I want you to watch it. I want you to follow up the video. Okay? Now, after sewing the strip on the edge, you have something like this. Then you go and iron it. I've ironed it, and you can see that the edges are sharp and crisp, and it's all laying flat. Right now, the 3D pocket is ready for you to put on your fabric. You go ahead and join your pants on this side. Do not join that inseam, that crouch part. Do not join it so that it will be easy for you. Now just join on the side, and me, I went ahead to top stitch twice as well on the side to match the design I have on the pocket. So the design will go across the entire fabric, the entire pattern. It will look intentional. You understand me? Now you make sure the midpoint of your pocket is aligning with the lines on that trouser. That is where you joined the trouser. Then for you to get where your pocket will stay, fold in that 3D effect. Fold it in, let it become a flat lay pocket. Fold that 3D effect in the way you see it on your screen right now, and then match it up. Make sure the seams match. After you do that, you go ahead and trace with a chalk or with anything you trace with that you know would guide you. You trace out the pocket sides on it, because that is what will guide you in sewing your 3D pockets. Now the up is not necessary, but I just did it so that when I place it, I know I'm placing it on the right place, if you get what I mean. Now you can see we have the box ready. You now go ahead and open up that part where we folded inside, and then you fold the edge. You can use your iron to fold the edge so that it will be clean, and then you just top stitch. You sew it down across the 3 edges. You can see after sewing it down, this is what it looks like. Our 3D effect is ready. Now, just for extra sauce, you know, all through the pocket I've been doing top stitching, so I'll just go ahead and top stitch it and then sew that upper side down, and that is it. Thank you guys for watching. This is the end result of the pant. See you in my next video.